Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, I want to give you guys a pretty much, I'd probably say like a very high, like 90-95% chance of a pretty much, it's so weird, I don't want to say confirmed, but it's not 1,000,000,000% confirmed until we see the official resources, like official tweets and all that stuff, but it's extremely likely, so let's just go and plan on it. Let's just go and assume it's going to be happening either way. But we actually have a PlayStation 5 big walk-in event going on as of right this second when it does come to GameStop itself. So we have a few different things to go talk about, a few different things to mention up, and we actually have one really big qualifying things right here that was pretty much what happened on the previous drops too as well. So this is, like I said, it's extremely confirmed. It's looking like 90, let's say 95, like I said. It's going to probably happen either way. So get a lot of details, a lot of stuff, a lot of stuff to expect and all that good stuff. So make sure you guys are subscribed. We'll give you guys whenever the stuff is 100% confirmed as well. Make sure you guys are subscribed for the PS5 giveaway. We have the Amazon links down below for the PS5 Digital Console Controller. Twitter and Twitch stream as well, linked down below. And sign up for Weeble, sign up for Coinbase, and all the other various stuff too as well down below. And let's go and dive into the video itself. So very first and foremost, as you guys have probably maybe seen, it's been a little while since we've actually had a chance to go have, say, like a store like GameStop actually having extra stock. So we actually do believe they're going to be having a confirmed, like I keep saying, very likely based on employees, based on dates, based on expectations, based on other stuff I'm going to show you guys in a second. But basically, it does seem like there will be a PlayStation 5 walk-in event ongoing for GameStop itself as of the 23rd of Saturday. So, as of right now, you guys know today's the 20th, happy 420, and we'll probably have more official notice maybe on the 21st or on Friday, which is on the 22nd. We usually have maybe a 1 to 2 day like preemptive announcement for this when it comes to all these stock and restock numbers. But the big thing to kind of note too, and I want to show this number one. If you guys usually remember, if we go to, say, GameStop PS5 store event, if you guys try to load this page, you guys can even, try it yourselves if you guys would want. The page itself doesn't work. And now, if anything, maybe let me pull up the GameStop Xbox event. We can see what happens over here. So as you guys can see, actually, on this one, there's a reason why I'm showing this, just so you guys know. They basically do have a join us for $318 for an in-store Xbox Series X bundle event just for pros. So one thing to note. The Xbox Series X event was before the last PlayStation 5 event. So basically, like, it was a few weeks later, and then they had a proper PlayStation 5 event. But as you guys can see, the Xbox Series X event has not been taken down, although this has been up for about a month. But if you guys try to go to the PlayStation Store event, like I've said, and try to refresh a few times throughout this page, it's fully gone. So what does that mean? That means that someone took it down, and it also means that someone is going to be updating it. On the previous prior GameStop drops, they had the same similar format, where they had it down for a few days, and then after that, like 2 or 3 days, and then whenever it was officially announced on official means, so Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, news articles, the website, whatever, then they would go and update the website, and then give you a list of all the stores that have stock, etc., etc. The Xbox One, I'm sure, is probably actually still up here because they've been slowly transitioning to more in-stores, and I'm sure you guys probably know the Xbox just hasn't been doing too well in terms of sales when it comes to all the consoles themselves. But at least we do know that. So that's like the first kind of like big kind of proof, I would say. Well, they'll probably update the website probably the next 1 or 2 days when the official drop goes live on the 23rd. Now, the next kind of big thing is that we've had employees go and reach out and state that their stores have stock in it. Now, if like the first thing of like, as you guys know, when it comes to GameStop, they usually like to have like a 1 day in advance tweet or 1 day in advance like Facebook post or whatever it is. And then they'll be like, hey, pro members, or hey, be on the lookout for a drop. It's like subtle, but not subtle. So that's why I was showing you guys the website. But part two is the fact that literally employees at this point have reached out and told me that their stores, their physical GameStop stores, now have PlayStation 5 stock in-house. So that means that there's physical stock in their GameStop stores. So that means that obviously they're going to be planning up a walk-in event, because then they usually either do online drops, which why would they be that in stores, or they do in-store big like these walk-in events, as you guys can see over here, which that's what we're talking about as of right now. So that's part two. So basically, like whenever employees are confirming, hey, we got stock, hey, we're sitting on stock, hey, our stores have consoles, I mean, like, what else? Like, that's pretty much like the part two of pretty much every preemptive drop, is that, well, when employees see the stock, think like Target or even sometimes Best Buy leaks or other stuff, that's when we just know the restock is pretty much there. Now, let alone the fact that sometimes there's also memos out there too. I do believe there has been a few memos that have been floating around, and that's kind of how it is, like, say, for all the big retailers. They'll have like management be like, hey, this date we need extra workers, or we need someone who's like familiar with the systems, familiar with how the pro membership works, or someone who like you don't mind promoting stuff, maybe managers in case people get rowdy or whatever. So they usually also have those things like to like let people prepare, because when it comes to bundles, you need to know specifically what's going to be in the bundle. So they'll be like, hey, we want to have an Xbox bundle with this, this, and this. So you need to have the list. That's what corporate tells you. You have to see the numbers, and typically you want to have extra specific new age games. So think like, say, PlayStation, in case they do like Horizon or like Gran Turismo. They need to make sure that that specific store also has enough stock to go and sell. It's just like normal retail. You just have to, like, if you're doing a promotion, you need to know what the promotion is. And then obviously is with, you guys can see all these GameStop stores. A lot of the times when people are trying to help out folks, they'll be like, yeah, we got stock 2 days ago. So that's kind of what happened with this one. So first and foremost, like I said, website is being updated. Pretty much updated to go and have their next store list, and we'll probably have a more proper list of every store that will have stock. As you guys can see, it does kind of be various. Although these walk-in events have been going pretty good, because GameStop's kind of toned down a little bit on online restocks, so it kind of opens up a lot more open, open stock in general, just because like if they're not doing online drops, they can just definitely allocate that stock for in-store, which I'm kind of okay with. Because although they weren't heavily botted, PlayStation 5 bundles were slightly botted, especially the PlayStation 5 Digitals. So keep that in mind. Now, the last drop itself for the Xbox, we did see some promotion for in-stores that did not have pro membership requirements. If I had to say, we'll probably know officially when it's officially announced. And once again, this is planned for Saturday, not 100% confirmed for Saturday, but like it's 90, 95%, probably throughout these next few days. Like whenever the official press release comes out, I'll let you guys know. Although this is like early information, so you guys can move money around or be prepared, or like if you guys are sad, you have something to look forward to, whatever. But when it comes to all this stuff too, we'll probably go and see what they want to go and do for the official store list. Last time it was pretty much every store. Like the PlayStation 5 looked like this, where almost every single GameStop store had some stock, and the stock wasn't bad. It was like 10 plus stock. So although it's a bundle and it costs a little bit more, like think a $700 range bundle or so, it's still nice because you have a chance to get your consoles. Like it's just a good vibe. Like some people are okay. Like some people would rather go get a bundle and pay an extra $30 for a game they probably were gonna buy anyway, than pay an extra $200 for a scalper and not get the game. So, and also I do want to kind of make a quick note. Some of the GameStop bundles have actually been getting better because it has been taking longer and longer and longer for them to actually sell out. So the fact that this actually might be a really good PlayStation bundle drop as well will be pretty good. Now, what are we expecting in the bundle? As of right now, we don't fully know. I'll try my best to get information for you guys soon. Although we usually have been seeing like a PlayStation 5, or as well, last time we did see PlayStation 5 digitals at the same time. So, just in case you guys want to get either or. But it usually looks like it's a PlayStation console, extra controller, GameStop gift card, PS Now or PS Plus thing, and usually 1 or 2 games. But as well, we've also been seeing some bundles that are only just the gift cards, which aren't bad. You're probably going to use PS Plus or PS Now or a $100 PlayStation gift card regardless, and then have like a PS Plus. You could probably use it either way. And then as well, we've also been seeing sometimes it's PlayStations with like 3 games. So think like Elden Ring, Horizon, and say like Gran Turismo, which once again, those aren't bad. Like those are all games I've recommended. Those are all games that are good. And I think at the end of the day, I think most of us would be pretty happy with them regardless. So good stuff with that. And as I mentioned too, it's not 1,000,000% confirmed, but with all the stuff we showed you guys, it's also overdue. Like that's another thing. It's been around like 3 or 4 weeks since the last GameStop walk-in event has happened. So when it comes to stock and stock movement, it's looking pretty good. So you probably will have to be a PowerUp or Pro member. You could always sign up for it in store. Usually a lot of stores will have stock beforehand too as well. Or you guys can even call. We still do see some lineups, like people obviously still want to get their consoles, so we have still been seeing some folks lining up and preparing outside of stores, although as I mentioned, some locations are probably going to sit on stock for a while. Like if you're in more of the middle of like say like Colorado or Wyoming, your store will probably have stock more, or if you feel like you're a big area with a lot of stock, like look around here, or there's a lot of options if you want to just drive around this circle too as well, you guys can go from there. So just in case you guys are curious on all that stuff in stock in general, but at least we do have this pretty much confirmed overall in case you guys would like. So make sure you guys are on top of that, and make sure you guys are around. and we'll try our best to give you guys more details throughout the next few days, so make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on, as well for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway. Amazon links down below for the PS5 Digital Console Controller, Twitter and Twitch stream as well, link down below, and sign up for Weeble, sign up for Coinbase, and like I said, I'll have a more proper video for you guys probably in the next 1 or 2 days when we see official announcement, in-store list, and all that stuff too as well, so be on the lookout for that. Love you guys.